Hello again, Sneedville. I'm Richbartone, and Negative 43 TV is live for October. Listen to me, fucked up already. November 7th, 2024. We're going to start in right now, right away with If You're Not an Awoken Being. He is live right now. He, of course, being Tyree Sneed, and we will be about 50 minutes behind him. We may not get all the way through this particular stream as he's getting progressively angrier as he goes along, and that is usually a good sign of a deletion. Of course, I have a plan B, and we're going to execute that tonight. Whether this thing gets all the way to the end or not, it's going to be a pretty darn good show. I want to note something before we go. I did delete yesterday's show. Yes, I did. Too many technical problems on my end. We had a little bit of not serious political talk, but we did have some political talk, and it was a show that I didn't really enjoy. After my microphone spontaneously muted, I was on the edge of my seat for the rest of the show. It seems right now at this point, none of that is going to be a problem for me tonight. And oh boy, how I hope it isn't. We have our first hello before we hit the button. Michael Fox is here live right now on Negative 43 TV. So as I stated, we're going to be watching If You're Not an Awoken Being. This is currently live, but we should be about, I don't know, at this point, about 51 minutes behind. We've got some show to go here. Hello, red screen, and let's go ahead and roll it on out there. I swear I hit the button. You can see it right there. Yes, maybe I should have queued this up a little bit more accurately. Let me do on live what I should have done before I hit the button. Damn it. So we'll move forward here. Come on, start talking. Start talking. I know you're going to talk. Oh boy, are you talking. Just not right at this minute. He must have got started later.
Everything. Free
there
business,
we go.
Free.
Let's go ahead and try to find the very beginning because he be tripping, kids.
Not going to help me.
All right, that's good.
But they were whining about Trump and saying, oh, anyone who votes for Trump, I'm blocking and blah, blah, blah. I responded. I was like, well,
the only way that I could actually do that effectively would be to pre-screen it and do it myself. There's really no way of knowing when he's going to N-bomb. I'm not worried about the impact on my monetization. It doesn't confront me at all. I'd love to bleep it. I would love to bleep it, but I say several times during most streams that obviously we do not agree with anything he says here at Negative 43 TV. Occasionally run the Chiron from Mr. Orwell. That helps, but yeah, that's a really, really tough thing to do. Brett Harley is here. Good evening to you, sir, as well as John Cole. Here it goes again.
How would that make sense when everything that you just said, you said that Trump is trying to stop whatever freedoms of yours or something like that, Jesus. But yet all Trump has done, everything, free business, free commerce, you get first pick, first dibs for everything. You get some kind of special preferential treatment, and none of you are from here. Every single one of them is a traitor. They ain't from here. They ain't an American. Like, real talk. They honestly have no business being here. But yet they come here, they get everything handed to them on a...
They're all traitors, but yet they aren't citizens. You can't be a traitor to a country you're not a citizen of. That's very basic. I think it is.
Silver platter. Everything. I'm talking like every tax exemption is designed to help you, right? And then they basically encourage them to to, I mean, the truth is to have kids and then use them as a token to manipulate the system even more to get more free money, more benefits. You see what I'm saying? So they're not just like, oh, come to this country. They're like, come to this country and then just continue to just, you know, make the problem worse and worse and worse. Right? Then they got the nerve and audacity, because all y'all are so slow, to get on a podium or whatever on TV and talk about border control. I mean, once you've let all the issue in and you've let all the invaders and traitors, whatever you want to call them, in, like to try to.
Negative 43 TV says, fuck this noise. Let's move up to further action.
Right? Why do you think the king of all lies might want you to do that? Doesn't that make sense? He's going to say, believe in God, believe in me. My name is God, but his name ain't God. My name is God. I'm a good guy. I'm here to help you. Right? So believe in me over Tyree Sneed. Do you get what I'm saying? Believe in me over your spouse. Imagine that.
What, believing in God over Tyree Sneed? I would think an atheist would think that would be a good move.
Imagine a devil that's so sick in the head that he wants you to believe in him and put him before your spouse.
The devil being sick in the head that's kind of part and parcel of the entire thing, is it not?
And then imagine the kind of future we would have. You see what I'm saying? I'm not trying to lead anyone away from the right path. I'm trying to show people.
I'm telling you, those incoherence lessons are doing him a lot of good. Say hi to Hatfield McCoy.
That this is not an opinion. This is in front of us every day. It's so brutally obvious, it's unreal. I mean, to not see it, you'd have to be blind. You'd have to have an elephant in the room complex and be blind. It's staring us in the face.
I agree, Red. Sewer gas would be like a refreshing breeze compared to sitting next to Tyree Sneed on a bus.
And what's going to happen is the serpent is really going to rise. Hold
on. I have been warned. There are several pauses in this, so we will endeavor to move forward some more.
Love can live in you. Anything else, if it's a spirit of God, that's an evil entity. It's called being possessed. It's what you see every day. They're possessing people through tablets now. Why do you think they encourage these people to get them for their children and stuff? Because anyone can sell their soul. It doesn't matter what age you are, who you are. You can sell your soul through a tablet now. Seriously. That's what's happening.
I haven't seen that app yet. What's it named?
And all these games that everybody's playing and all.
Sell your soul through a tablet. Fuck.
That's exactly what's happening. Okay? So my point is, people got to wake up, man. You know, we're running out of time. People got to wake up and start understanding what it is. The Rome and the Vatican is the most evil empire there's ever been. I mean, if you don't know that, I give up. I mean, that's what all this is about. That's what I've stood up against since day one. And that's the hardest part, is standing up against the enemy when they've brainwashed everyone in these communities around you to believe that that guy who's the devil and the king of all lies and is a coward is supposed to be our friend.
I'm telling you, hot coffee goes so well with chronic mental illness.
So they think you're doing something.
Observing it, not having it, of course.
Wrong by standing up to God when you're not. You're trying to stand up for these people who won't stand up for themselves because they're either brainwashed or they're a coward.
Brainwashed cowards are the way to go, according to Tyree Sneed, being one himself. 2 new arrivals here at the party. It's Negasonic Middle-Aged Dickhead, and right in behind him is Lobster. And no, he didn't bring any lobster. I'm sure of it.
It's that simple. They're so brainwashed that all it's very simple. All he did was use your own conscience against you and try to convince you that, oh yeah, I'm so nice. You know, it's just like the thing with Jesus Christ. We don't have any proof that it existed. We have no proof that it happened. Right? Again, I'm not trying to disprove anything, you know? I don't.
Again, it's called faith, not certainty. It has never been called certainty. Of course, you're too stupid to grasp that oh so simple concept.
Have all the answers. But my point is, it's been tampered with. My point is, stop looking at it logically and look at it for what it is. I mean, all these people believe in God, man.
Not those kind of crabs, lobster, not those kind of crabs.
All of them. Kamala Harris, all of them. Obama. I mean, come on, bro. George Bush. Do you know how much horrible things
One of our men in Australia is here. It's downright.
George Bush is responsible for? I mean, he makes you street thugs look like a mouse with the amount of evil he's done. If that's what you think is gangster. I mean, because he being evil ain't gangster. You know? So, like I said, just think about it. You know what I mean? Because that's the sad part, is that the devil's got everybody so in this loop, so brainwashed, so stuck, because they want to be a good person or whatever. They want to do the right thing, and you ended up doing the wrong thing. You end up believing and supporting someone who's out to get you. Doesn't that happen in every relationship all over the world? How? Because you've been programmed. That book was given to y'all real early. That book is more where? In prison and jails. I've been to jail. A lot of you people haven't. I've been to jail. You see,
I've been to jail too, but it was like 43 years ago. Doesn't really matter anymore. Please post your link in Discord. Yeah, I keep forgetting to do that. I get all caught up and set up, and I completely forget to go to the phone, go to Discord, and post a link. I really, really do need to work on that. Here's somebody who doesn't need to work on anything at all because they're absolutely perfect. It's a lady nightmare.
The Bible in jail more so than anywhere. In Atlanta, they all got Bibles. Why? Because they're mentally enslaved. You'll see the Bible in all the spots where people gave up the most. Why? Because that's the reason they gave up. Because they bought into this folklore nonsense, right? That just basically keeps you stagnated and doesn't, you're not doing anything. Now,
I appreciate you posting that over to Discord for me, Nega. A lot of people have my back on that one. That is certainly one way that I always depend on the kindness of strangers. Except the strangers are my friends. It's even better that way.
Again, I believe in faith. But again, my faith is in my creator, which is love. Love is what births creation, not anything else. Like I said, it's the only thing that makes sense to me. And like I said, it's what's going to happen, man.
I'm telling you, Pretzel Logic, it's not just a Steely Dan album anymore.
Because that it say, the serpent shall riseth, that deceiveth the world. He deceived the world. He didn't deceive me. I see it clear as day what's going to happen. And I'm going to tell you again.
You don't need anyone to deceive you. You do that to yourself every single day. It's called psychosis.
The devil is so sick with it and so clever and nasty that he used your subconscious against you, all of you, with this religion stuff and this God nonsense, because that book was written so that your subconscious could filter it. There's 8 billion people in the world. You know how many times the Bible's been read? So that means it makes it that much more likely to happen in reality. He wrote the book with Armageddon, which results in what? The end of who? Humanity, right? Right? So your God is such a good guy, but he used your subconscious against you in front of your face. Sounds like a narcissist, right?
Well, I should give you a couple of pointers as to how to protect your IQ points while you're being just absolutely inundated with diary sneed. Football helmets help. Football helmets do actually help protect your IQ during this, just as I said, a barrage of stupidity. Construction hard hats can do a good job too.
To trick you into making it happen.
But contrary to popular opinion, tinfoil hats don't work at all.
You understand? He doesn't want us to win. It's all about our demise and our fall. They got maps already drawn up with the New World Order. The New World Order is under what? God. It says so on your dollar, the root of all evil. Wake up. It's just very simple. Wake up. There is no other choice but to wake up. If you can't see, all of you people, who the enemy is and who stands with the enemy, I give up, man. Because I'm going to tell you what, all that God stuff, it ain't going to work no more. All that, I believe in God, so leave me alone, and we don't want no problems. All that's going out the window now.
Have you ever heard of the word forsaken I think you're going to learn what it means. Actually, I think you've been learning what the word forsaken means for years and years and years.
You understand? Because now we're getting closer. This is what I've been waiting for a long time. You don't get it. I developed this Batman thing. I'm just waiting, man. I'm waiting. I'm ready for whatever. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for people to stop being cowards. You know what I mean? Because that's the truth, is they all a bunch of cowards. You know what I mean? They ain't about nothing. They just want to sit there all day and pretend.
They ain't about nothing, thanks to double negatives mean that they are in fact about something.
Right? So,
yes,
like I said,
you heard what I fucking said.
People can believe what they want, man. I mean, what does it matter? You know, that's the thing with me. What does it matter what anyone believes? I guess I understand it more because my life's been so hard and nothing is promised to me. But my beliefs don't matter. The only thing that matters is what I stand for and what I represent, not my beliefs. Beliefs change all the time. You know, thoughts change things all the time. This is a thought realm, and we control reality with our thoughts.
No, it isn't. No, it's not. For example, if what you said, what I think you just said was true, you would actually be Batman. You're not. You're a hobo with serious, serious dental problems. The source video has concluded. Let's see if he pulls it off the shelf.
So, I mean, people got to wake up, bro. I'm going to tell you straight up, man. That book is divinely written. It is. So, if God is our friend and he wants to help us so much and he's on our side, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't have faith. I'm not saying don't have hope. I'm saying the complete opposite. I'm saying have it, but in love and in each other. You know, my hope is not God. My hope is Christina.
Your hope is not God. Your hope is Christina. The word fucked suggests itself. You know what's not fucked, though? Troll teams.
That's the truth. Now. My hope is love. That's exactly why she would say that. Love always wins. Yeah, because that's the truth. Love. Love is the creator, right? Everything else is fake and a deception. That's how this country has gotten by and done things for the last, I don't know how many years. And I'm going to tell you another little secret. I believe Obama is the same guy as Saddam Hussein. Exact same guy, just different outfit. Different outfit, a little bit of makeup. You have to understand what these people are, man. They're CIA agents, bro. Hold on, honey. I'm going to read your messages. I'm just looking at the ground, see if I stepped on anything.
Oh, God. Let me go back here. Did he say that something about Barack Obama?
Thought realm, and we control reality with our thoughts.
I know.
So, I mean,
I know he will say something very stupid involving Barack Obama in a little bit. You really, 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 really aren't going to want to miss that here on Negative 43 TV. Meanwhile, Mr. Smith is here to bring some class and dignity to the proceedings.
People got to wake up, bro. I'm going to tell you straight up, man. That book is divinely written. It is. So, if God is our friend and he wants to help us so much and he's on our side, right? I'm not saying don't have faith. I'm not saying don't have hope. I'm saying the complete opposite. I'm saying have it, but in love and in each other. You know, my hope is not God. My hope is Christina. That's the truth. My hope is love. That's exactly why she would say that. Love always wins. Yeah, because that's the truth. Love. Love is the creator, right? Everything else is fake and a deception. That's how this country has gotten by and done things for the last, I don't know how many years. And I'm going to tell you another little secret. I believe Obama is the same guy as Saddam Hussein. Exact same guy, just different outfit.
Yep, that's what he said. My God, how utterly, utterly stupid, huh? There's no relation, there's no comparison, there's not even a passing resemblance, and one of them's dead.
Different outfit, a little bit of makeup. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you only get this on Negative 43 TV.
You understand what these people are, man. They're CIA agents, bro. Hold on, honey. I'm going to read your messages. I'm just looking at the ground, see if I stepped on anything. It's dirty right here. Glass and stuff on the ground. Yeah, but that's the thing that I've been teaching you is, that's what it says. It says in the book, again, that God is love. It's a lie.
Snackies. God is love. That's a lie. Please, oh dear, please explain.
God is not agape. Okay? Agape is love. All right? God is not love. It's just, like I said, it's plain as day. I mean, it's something that is love doesn't...
Troll, this one here just ended. He was live. This is his most recent stream now since he shut down. But yeah, here we are.
Doesn't launch the crusades. Do you get what I'm saying, honey? I know you'll understand it.
Dear God,
something that is love doesn't declare all these wars and send young men off to you-know-what for no reason. All the military's under God. Military is what did this all to me, honey. I'm just telling you straight up. The military is what did this to me. I have a hole through me because of the military. Okay? So like I said, it's so difficult to stand up to the enemy because they want to convince everyone around you with this nonsense that they're your friend.
Yep. The military gave him ulcers.
I mean, the military does the same thing. You think the military is our friend? I mean, bro, they've had military training for years to come up against American citizens right in front of us. They have camps all the time. They've been training for decades. And honestly, like, what are they going to do? Nothing. Because their training don't mean nothing. It means diddly squat. To be real, honestly, they're not trained well. We don't have good training in this country because of that. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. From what I never went into the service, never did, because I don't like having my ass chewed. And even though I understand that they have considerably softened basic training, you still wouldn't make it. You still wouldn't make fuck. You couldn't hang with me in my little gym here at my apartment house.
I hope that you'll take that in and understand what I'm telling you. But that was a part of the deception.
And that's not me bragging about what great shape I'm in. That's me telling you how bad of shape you were in.
As well. You got to remember, everything that they're feeding you is brainwashing. You just saw it with this church thing. Why do you think they're doing that? Why do you think they take it so serious? Agent?
Too much caffeine. What is this thing that you call too much caffeine?
Of who? God, the devil. There's only one character that runs both worlds. It doesn't mean there's no hope. It doesn't mean there's not something else. There is. Love. Us. Each other. That's what people just fail to realize, man. You got to stop putting your faith in something on the exterior world that's like the Easter Bunny and start putting it in ourselves.
A few good hits of herb. That's quite the idea. Okay, everybody, it is Smoke 'em if you got 'em time here on Negative 43 TV. What I have been smoking this entire time, I must tell you, is a nub cigar. They're about 3 inches long. They're small, but they're fat. And I have a 358 Cameroon that I have been enjoying to the very depths of my soul this entire time. Now it's time to inhale some Skittles.
We are the gods.
Zittles, however in the hell you say it.
That's what he doesn't want us to figure out. It's in the readings. Like the creator's telling me straight up, you are a god. That's what we are. We are gods. This is our world, our land. You understand? Why do you think they would do all this to me? Because I'm a god. You don't do stuff like this to a human. You do it to a god. Does that make sense?
Hell no. Not just hell no, but fuck no. Not just fuck no, but oh, fuck no.
Try to stop that God from ascending. They've done everything they can to stop me. So that's the only message I can leave behind and tell you is that, trust me, all this God stuff, he is not our friend whatsoever. I don't know how many, I could give you so many examples. It's been the same my entire life. Remember, I told you they blessed my rabbit, Loppy, the next day. You know what happened to him? I'm not going to say it on here, but you know what happened.
A priest blessed his rabbit, Whoppy. You know what happened the next day, don't you? Yeah, it sounds like you probably threw the bunny up against a wall and killed it, but you'll never tell us.
Right? The minute that preacher put his fingers on my rabbit and blessed him with that fake holy water, whatever, you can't tell me they ain't evil, bro. You can't. You can't tell me a church ain't evil. I got set up by private schools. All of them believe in God. I'm just telling you the truth. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna bite my tongue about it. Ain't none of that on our side. Trust me, that's the enemy. That's been the enemy since day one. The entire military operates under God.
Okay. No, you're wrong. The entire military operates under the real Tyree Sneed. Floppy was so hard. Okay, it was Floppy the rabbit. I got you now.
Okay, like I told you, these people had military connections. They were putting stuff in my food and then setting me up and then trying to lie on top of that. I have a government pathogen for the rest of my life. Okay, I suffer unimaginably because of that, because of the military. You see what I'm saying? Like,
no, I don't see what you're saying. You suffer unimaginably because of your own bad decisions, which have their consequences, like starvation, like rotting teeth, like having nowhere to stay or nothing to drive. At least if you had something to drive, you could, in fact, sleep in the car. He was talking about Christina getting a car so they could sleep in it either earlier today or yesterday. I mean, it all just starts to mash together after a while.
Like, people got to understand, for me, I take it a lot more personally, you know, and I'm not even saying I'm offended. I mean, it's past the point of that. I'm numb at this point. I'm just saying, like, how long we going to do it towards me?
Ah, yes, troll team, that is the secret. Just be a hyper-demanding son of a bitch who has no touch with reality.
And how long is it going to take for everyone to wake up and realize what I stand for and what I'm trying to show people? Okay? Like I said, you look at any...
Brother R-Dash is here on this Thursday evening, and he says the next night must need served up some weird-looking chicken for dinner, yet it still tasted like chicken.
Those occurrences that happen, the ones they keep redoing over and over, right? People talk about all these different activities, right? Right? Let me tell you real quick in the messages, honey, which one I'm talking about. Hold on.
Okay, there's another hold up. The timing is actually good. Let's get some of these comments. Well, let's get them all up. That's part of the charm and the fun here on Negative 43 TV. No, he has zero idea.
Hearing me okay, honey?
Oh, shut up for a fucking minute. No, he doesn't have any idea what pathogen means. Nothing at all. Glad you mentioned drinking urine. Apparently, he is, in fact, drinking piss again. Oh, my goodness gracious, mercy me, will this urine thing never end? I don't think he drinks it because he thinks it's going to help his stomach. I think he drinks it because it's a sexual kink. That's what I think. I'm pretty sure Joshua Carlton would enjoy that. Not enjoy drinking piss. I meant to say agree with that. Oh, boy. Upper plates, I'm telling you. Joseph Johnston is here as well.
I'm just telling you the truth. You know, that's the thing. I'm tired of all the role reversal from the world trying to turn everyone against me, right? When I'm the good guy, I'm the only good guy, and I'm sitting here trying to wake people up. Wake up. It's just that simple. Ain't nobody here our friend. If that's not clear by now, I give up, man. This world was designed against us. You know?
It was designed against you, and I'm so glad that you brought up Pay Pigs, Nega. One of the reasons I didn't take that show down yesterday, one of the reasons that had nothing to do with it at all, I should say, was my little rant on Pay Pigs. And I'm going to repeat a little bit of it now. When you give Tyree Sneed money, you are giving money to a man who has denied the existence of his daughter and then threatened to kill his daughter. You're giving money to a man who has killed 2 pets. You kind of know what that's a symptom of, don't you? Yeah, you do. You're giving money to a guy who doesn't appreciate it one damned bit. He sees it as his due, and when he calls you a peasant, take him at his fucking word. Having said that, of course, I'm absolutely nobody to you, and what I say wouldn't necessarily mean anything to you at all. either. Just know that when you give money to Tyree Sneed, you are giving money to an absolute madman, an absolute fucking madman. I hope you're happy with yourself. We'll go on now.
You know, that's the truth. In the world, it's Christina and I versus the world, not anything else. That's just the truth. Like I said, you know, I try to be nice about it. People are welcome to believe what they want, but this is just the truth. You know, the thing I just...
Sheriff Consent is here, and you're not late at all. I think we've got about a half an hour on this one, and then we have another feature coming after this one. So it's going to be a long night. It's going to be a good night. I'm paying for this shit. I'm getting my money's worth out of it.
Just type to you, if you remember it, right? You remember that event? Okay. The way that they attained what they used for that, it's an inside job, right? The only way that you could attain that stuff they used to do that assignment, it was an assignment, inside job, was through the military. It was already proven. Same thing with all the concepts. 9/11, same thing. Right now, there was a headline. They're talking about easing the penalties for their supposed masterminds behind it. We know who did 9/11. It wasn't them. That's common sense. What are you talking about? They already proved what happened in the building. It all came from inside the building. What do you mean? Like, it's just about seeing through the illusion. That's all this country and world is. It's all evil. It's a deception.
After a while, it doesn't even sound like English anymore.
You either buy into the BS or you see through it. And you wake up and realize...
Good evening to Mimi Loves. Please welcome.
This is all coming towards us. You know, like I said, I told people a long time ago, the only war is in America. It's all towards American citizens. It's towards real Americans. Come on, why do you think they're giving these foreigners everything? We could sit here and say kumbaya.
Yeah, he just has no gratitude. I saw Steffi's post from a few days ago when she got angry at him, and she found out he just has zero gratitude. None whatsoever. It's a waste of time, and it turns you into an utter and complete fool. If he had any gratitude at all, it would be one thing. It's not worth giving him money because all of a sudden you feel guilty about trolling him. If you feel guilty about trolling him, the best thing to do is just stop trolling him. Money's not going to make you feel any better.
And talk about God all we want, but they're taking this country. Okay? They're taking our land and our country. You don't have a choice. You either stand up or they're going to take it. They're taking it not by force, but by coward means. You feel me? It ain't going down like that, bro. You feel me? No, they don't get it, man. They doing all this infringing. That's why everybody feels they can run their mouth now. That's all good, man. You know what I mean? Let everybody do what they do. Let them run their mouth.
I don't believe there will ever be a Christina reveal. If there was, it would be the biggest news of all time in Sneedville. It would be even bigger than the last time he got arrested. That Christina does not understand the power, in air quotes, that he has in this particular situation. A reveal will never happen, but if it did, it would be the greatest thing ever.
Real talk. Let everybody do what they doing, because to sit there and underestimate me, that's silly, man. You feel me? All I'm doing is staying quiet and waiting patiently.
Now, chargebacks are always welcome.
You feel me? That's all. I'm waiting for people to quit being cowards about it, you know? You either, you know, it's very simple, man. You either with it or you ain't. You feel what I'm saying?
No.
So, like I said, at the end of the day, this is all the facts. I'm just telling you the truth. You know what I mean? Like I said, it doesn't make any sense. It can't be hypocritical. It can't be both ways. You know what I mean? Like I said, I know who the enemy is. I know what the deception is, plain as day.
Yeah, that alone, Joshua, makes it really hard to understand why he wanted to go home so badly. I mean, he's sleeping under the spider-infested tree again. He must enjoy the suffering at some level. I am still shocked that he walked away of his own volition. If they'd thrown him out, he'd still have his computer. That's how you know he walked away.
And I know who our creator is, and I know who's on our side. Feel me? So, like I said, it is what it is. What you got to understand, we don't have time to play around about it. We need to just all wake up and figure out the truth. And like I said, when somebody really, truly loves you, they're going to tell you the truth. They're going to tell you the truth no matter what. They're going to tell you the truth, even if it risks losing you.
It would be epic. It would be the greatest thing ever. But at the same time, it might be a jump the shark moment. What are you going to do to top that? You can't do anything to top it except watch him circle the drain.
You know, that's true love. When someone loves you so much that even the risk
we'll just watch him circle the drain
of losing you, they will tell you the truth. You know what I mean? And I've been through it before. I've been through it before in my life. I'm always tell the truth because.
Hold on a second. I think I stepped on a thought.
I'm just telling you the truth. You know what I mean? Like I said, it doesn't make any sense. It can't be hypocritical. It can't be both ways. You know what I mean? Like I said, I know who the enemy is. I know what the deception is, plain as day. And I know who our creator is, and I know who's on our side. Feel me?
No.
So, like I said, it is what it is. What you got to understand, we don't have time to play around about it. We need to just all wake up and figure out the truth.
Ah, damn it, I let my cigar go out.
And like I said, when somebody really, truly loves you, they're going to tell you the truth. They're going to tell you the truth no matter what. They're going to tell you the truth, even if it risks losing you. You know, that's true love. When someone loves you so much that even the risk of losing you, they will tell you the truth. You know what I mean? And I've been through it before. I've been through it before in my life. I'm always tell the truth because, you know, if I love someone the way I love Christina,
I'm going to read this for you listeners. Downrange says, did Joey get tangled up in his nightie this morning or what? Why is he so angry? He got pissed off at another YouTuber earlier today that he's never met, knows nothing about, and got very angry with them. It's really, really, really stupid. Marique W. is not, however, really stupid. We'll get one more comment up here. And there it is. It's a good one. Here we go.
I want to make sure I take care of them. I want to make sure that their mind is right and they understand the actual truth. Because all this other stuff, it's nonsense, man. You know, if it was all this God stuff was real and blah, 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 we wouldn't have a church on every corner, would we? Because we wouldn't need it.
What? A church on every corner, as you put it, is actually Americana. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And anybody that's offended by it, such as yourself, needs a hobby.
You understand? Those are programming centers. That's exactly what they're doing. You just saw it right in front of you. What did the church do? The church didn't help me. The church left me stranded in the middle of nowhere, knowing that I got a hole through my body. Okay? I didn't have any guarantee of getting back. Does that sound real nice and Christian-like?
Sneedle Nerd is here, and I'll answer your question. Q's getting a hard time for donating. Steffi's getting a hard time for donating. We're not being left out. But if you listened to me earlier, I also said that my opinion is just my opinion. I have no power in this at all. It's just my opinion. And both of them do need to realize that they are giving their money to a woman-beating, pet-killing piece of shit that appreciates absolutely nothing. And his cowardice is the only thing that keeps him from being a serial killer.
You see what I'm saying? People got to wake up, man.
Despite that last statement, Merrick, I'm doing very well. Thank you.
Got to wake up. We're running out of time here. Real talk.
And that was a sincere answer. She's caught hers. She has absolutely caught hers. But I'm not here to necessarily get personal about it. There's no reason to. You can give your money to anybody that you want. That's bottom line. That is the absolute bottom line of the whole thing. Whether I like it or not is pretty much immaterial, but that does not mean that I cannot have an opinion on a subject that I know oh so very well. Don't support dirt.
Talk before we were running out of time slowly. We're running out of time quick now. People got to wake up. Got to wake up and realize who the enemy is. There are no friends. You know what I mean? It's a very, very rare few that have woken up and are seeing what's going on here. And it's clear as day.
We actually don't know who Steffi is. We don't actually know who any of us are, probably. But she donated because she started feeling bad. She started feeling bad because he is a special needs guy, as she said, and that's absolutely true. And she was tired of seeing him get spit on. Well, the reason that this happens, he's not an innocent victim. And if you get to the point where you start feeling bad about it or guilty about it, rather than giving money, just stop trolling, stop watching troll material. This stuff is just not for anybody, and just giving money away isn't necessarily going to make you feel better. Oh, yeah. All right. The Chronic All Day is here. And yes, I haven't even mentioned this aspect of Tyree Sneed's character. He is racist. He is virulently racist. Virulently. Yeah, there I go. He's not a good person. He is not a good person. He is fucked up in every conceivable way. Not to mention, and here's another one I haven't mentioned tonight, he tried to take his mother for everything she had while she was in an institution. That's not good. It's not good at all. Yeah, you hope that they do. I mean, we get upset with it simply because for no other reason, he doesn't appreciate it. He's what they used to call an ingrate. Let me hit the button.
That's why I don't worry about Trump. I don't worry about anyone because I'm the general.
Oh, come on.
I don't worry about.
I'm moving it up a couple minutes. I'm not listening to this fucking shit.
Talking about it. I got a friend, he texts all day about it, talking about I'm tired of it. And well, I mean, if you're tired of it, sitting there ranting about it ain't going to change nothing. You know?
Yeah, that's pretty well put down, Rantin. And by the way, Sneedle Nerd, we do hope that you hang out and you'll find out what we're talking about with a laugh, hopefully.
I mean, if you're tired about it, learn how to stand up on your own feet. You know what I mean? Learn how to not depend on them. You see, the one thing I don't do is depend on the government. Well, I got another friend, he's talking to me about money.
You don't depend on the government, but you depend on literally everybody else who you claim is dropping the ball. You have it all coming to you. I know I've said it, and I'm probably going to say it again before Negative 43 TV is done. You have everything coming to you, and you won't access it because in order for you to access it, the first thing you would have to do is admit that you're wrong, and you've been wrong all along.
And then he's debating going back to the military. People tell me all the time. He told me, he said, as a matter of fact, that agent of the devil.
Well, the people in the chat will be able to help you with this one as well, Sneedle. Christina popped up about 3 years ago as a 50-year-old black woman with a 22-year-old daughter that had recently had a miscarriage. Well, she went away for a couple of months and then came back as a 33-year-old white woman claiming to be the exact same person, and he didn't notice or care.
Raul even said it. He said, you'd be a great soldier. Yeah. And you know who you're talking to? The guy who literally supersedes the entire military. The entire.
Ooh, supersedes the entire military. Wow. I did not serve, as I mentioned earlier. I had two brothers that did. I had a step brother that did. My father was almost involved in World War II. He was about to get sent to Europe and the war ended. Thank God. Who knows what happens after that? My uncle was on a sub in Korea. He served in Korea. My uncle, I have another uncle, my mom's brother, who was actually a ranger. Made several jumps at it. It did a number on him. We'll put it that way. He starts talking like this. I just fucking boil.
Our government, the CIA, everyone, and I operate above them. I know I'd be a great soldier because I am one, homie. I'm Batman. I would never,
God,
ever join the military unless it was just to get some money and get out.
I'll say something here, try to lighten the mood a little bit here about going into the service. When I came of age in the late 70s and early 80s, there were generally three reasons that one went into the service: family tradition, pregnant girlfriend, or at the time, you could join the military as a way of staying out of jail. Past that, we just didn't do it.
And even then, I wouldn't do it. Join the military. What am I going to gain from that? What am I going to gain?
Yes, Needle, if you're new in town, strap in. It's a wild ride around here.
Away my independence. It'll have people trying to yell and scream at me, talk to me some way I would never tolerate because I'm not a sucker like them.
One of our favorite people. He's here right now. It's Crazy Horse.
Right. Like, you think I'm gonna sit there and stand up with a system for a system that did all this to me? Come on, bro. I'd be the biggest coward on the planet if I did that. What do? They do the same thing, try to shame people. That's why they call people draft dodgers and stuff, right? Oh, so if you're independent, it's automatically a negative connotation. Come on, bro. People got to wake up, man.
Like I said, man is here, and he brings an actual quote.
Listen to every word I'm saying. There ain't one hole in it. Just like my history, it's all thorough as it gets. I know what I'm saying, man. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know what I'm saying, and that's the whole point. Why do you think we need Batman? We have to have a Batman. We have to have somebody who's willing to stand up to everybody and anybody. Okay? Ain't none of these agencies on our side. Like I said, they've been doing training for years to come for us. Okay? They're just all a bunch of cowards. They're scared. All right? That's the truth.
Two more great Sneedvillians have walked through the door here at Negative 43 TV. It is Connie's crusty charcuter. We call her C4, and everybody's favorite doughboy. It's Done.
They're scared of us. This is just like on the ant in Bug's Life. Do you remember the ant in Bug's Life? He was completely pure-hearted, right? That's me. So you know I'm not going to lie to you, honey, Christina, and anybody, because I'm just a good person who actually cares about you and loves you. Why would I need to lie to you or fool you? I'm not going to gain anything from it. I'm telling you the truth. That ant stood up and said, no, we have more numbers and we can overthrow those grasshoppers. That's what he said. And that grasshopper, like fear struck that grasshopper. He was big and bad. He was bigger than all of them, right? But
Joe Pack Procure II is here at a very good time because he's comparing his life to a bug's life. He's comparing his life to a children's movie. I've never seen it because I think my daughter may have been in her mid to late 20s when it came out.
He didn't have the numbers that ants did. We are the ant. Right? What I think, I'm the ant. And we're all the ants. We're supposed to be in this together. That's why it makes no sense for all those people to sit there and do what they do all day long, because it's like to help you and free you from your bondage. You're mad and miserable because you're in slavery and bondage. That has nothing to do with me. You all settled.
I know nothing at all about Bug's Life. Does anybody in the chat know what year A Bug's Life was released and how old would he have been upon the release? If he's any older than 15, Arrested Development, anyone?
For that. See what I'm saying? I don't care if people think I'm the bad guy. I'm not going to sit here and say I believe in something I don't. I'm not going to sit here and when I gave them a chance again,
He is actually certified insane. He's been literally diagnosed with several serious conditions, the most prominent of which is, of course, narcissistic personality disorder. He's got schizophrenia. He has 2 or 3 other things that are absolutely wrong with him. Now, knowing these things, somebody that doesn't know anything about what is going on here might say, wow, you know, this Richbartone's a real son of a bitch. He's making fun of a special needs person. Well, I guess I should bring this up and let you know, Sneedle. 5.5 years ago, he threatened to kill me. He threatened to kill my wife and my daughter specifically. And where I come from, that does not that's not let go. And I didn't come from a hard neighborhood. That is just not something that you ever let go.
Should never have. And they do me like that again? Come on, bro. Can't be serious, man. Like, just like these people.
Well, what happened here? Could this, okay, it's just one of the several gaps that appear in this particular video. It looks like he's chatting away now.
All of a sudden their brain doesn't work. Like, dude, miss me with this fake stuff. That's your country for you. Bunch of slowpokes. Like I said, man, I'm teaching people to think for themselves, bro. People got to wake up, man. You got to wake up and figure it out, what's going on here. It's obvious as hell, bro. Super obvious.
Okay, 1998, he would have been 9 years old, so at least he was the target audience at time of release anyway.
You know, we're already in good shape. We're already ahead of the game.
I think 9 years old was probably their wheelhouse.
Why do you all, honey, asking my baby Christina, why do you think I train so hard? Why do you think I do? Because I know that I have to be not only in better shape than every single person and every single agency that this country has, I have to be better than all of them put together. See, I'm a one-man army. You see what I'm saying? Like, I fear nobody. Nobody. Because I train harder. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, like, no, bro, this country is soft, man. This country plays a lot of games.
Yep, that was one of them. I'm pretty darn sure of it.
And want to dance around things, and you know what I mean? That's not me. I represent this country. This is my land, my soil. All these other people, they came here, they invaded. They came here and stepped on my land. This is my land. Why do you think I study terrain?
I was going to say something here, but it got totally knocked out of my head by the abject stupidity that I just heard while I was doing something else, admittedly. Take this back a little bit, and I won't keep my yap shut until this thing runs uninterrupted, because it was just that nuts.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I fear nobody. Nobody. Because I train harder. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, like, no, bro, this country is soft, man. This country plays a lot of games and want to dance around things, and you know what I mean? That's not me. I represent this country. This is my land, my soil. All these other people, they came here, they invaded. They came here and stepped on my land. This is my land. Why do you think I study terrain?
This is my land. Why do you think I've studied terrain? One of the things that keeps me coming back and back to Sneedville myself is that there is always a possibility during these streams that you're going to hear something phrased in some manner that you've never heard it phrased in your life. You're going to hear something said that you've never heard in your life. That one's right there. Please say hello to Kenny P. He's right here too.
Man, people make me laugh. Real talk. People make me laugh when I meet these people and they try to kick all this fake stuff with me. Yeah, I work for this agency. That's great. Do I care? I'm above all of you. Like, do you have any clue who you're talking to?
Troll Team 6 with a beautiful follow through on the setup, and he studies the terrain by sleeping on it and observing. Very good follow-up.
Like I said, the fact is that they ain't never going to make it, because and all that stuff about the New World Order. I know all about it, but they never going to make a move. Oh, cowards. I'm just telling you the truth. This is our world for the taking. These people are cowards. They're too scared to do anything. It's the truth. All they do is just do another fake thing for publicity and the TV.
Remember, this is all coming from a guy walking down a sidewalk with a fake bulletproof vest and wearing a Batman mask. It's either on his face or on the top of his... Oh, no, wait. I'm sorry. This is Bruce Wayne day to day. How thoughtless of me.
You know, and sit there and
clown
preach like they're so great. You know, like when you got a country that sits there and thinks that rappers and singers are superstars and celebrities while they're putting these evil spirits inside of them and using them as vessels so that all these people can pray to what? Satan. Every single one of those industries is under God. What is Drake?
Again, I'll read this for the listeners. Like I said, man, comes through with, I am the only real topographer.
Album title, God's Plan. Come on, bro. Who is God? You think Drake, a dude that came up on Degrassi in a damn wheelchair, but wants to kick gangster rap, but ain't from the street. You don't think that's disrespectful to me? We live.
Here's another one for the listeners. This is from Blue Devil. You haven't lived until you've been G-checked by a chihuahua.
In the same world. He's no better than me. I'm better than him. He looks like a pit bull. I'm good looking as hell. Why do you? My music's way better than all these niggas.
Oh, shit.
Right? Come on. But he got everything handed to him, and he still can't come close to what I own. Them niggas can't come close to me and who I am. You feel me? You know.
Absolutely not. How could I possibly feel you? And I'm going to take steps right now to make sure that I feel you even less than I do right now. Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. It's Smoke 'em if you got 'em time. Right here on Negative 43 TV. I'm Richbartone.
Why? Because my creator loved me. That's why. Because I don't need a record deal from a bunch of broke niggas. That's why.
Okay.
This is my land.
All right, at this time, I believe it is time to run the Chiron from our man, George Orwell. Yes, that's right. He is, in fact, the director of algorithmic relations for Baritone Media, and he's got something to say. Yes, he does. It's at the screen now. The bottom of it, I should say.
Drake ain't from here. He from Canada.
Drake?
You feel me? Like I said, if Americans were truly Americans, when all these niggas touch down at their performance spots and they say, oh, Drake just touched down in Atlanta, niggas would run him the hell out of Atlanta and say, don't ever come back here again.
Isn't he kind of all up with like bike gangs and shit like that?
Go back to Canada, nigga.
Renting Hell's Angels for protection, that kind of stuff.
Do you understand? I sat back and watched. I watched how everybody was soft. I mean, they got Snitch 9 running around still. Nobody's even batted an eyelash. This country's a joke. Everybody sold their soul, but the few like me. Right? So what does that make all of you who sold your soul? The enemy. It's that simple, bro. I don't care how many of you there are. You're the enemy and you lost. You understand? I stood up to
underrated comment here. Pack a bowl and roll that beautiful Sneed footage. That's probably a reference to the Bush's Baked Beans commercials from a few years ago, which I actually enjoyed because they figured out a way to make an ad for baked beans funny and appealing. It was a very good ad.
To everyone. So, like I said, at the end of the day, what have they given us? There ain't been no love. Ain't been nothing but the same energy, fear-based energy, nonstop, right?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, a man who at one time was a legendary buddy troll, but now he's a good guy. Ladies and gentlemen, please say hi to Tyler Durden. And yes, it's the guy from the movie. Why?
Because they don't like the truth and righteous, the good people. Like what? Things that people say to me behind a keyboard, behind a phone are so backwards, it's unreal.
Yeah, I got it right away. Anybody that's watched me anytime at all knows I can be a real fan for obscure references.
I couldn't make it up if I had a magazine. Real talk. It's like
I couldn't make it up if I had a magazine. The stupidity has just been so high quality lately. It just bears replay, doesn't it?
I stood up to everyone. So, like I said, at the end of the day, what have they given us? There ain't been no love. Ain't been nothing but the same energy, fear-based energy, nonstop, right? Because they don't like the truth and righteous, the good people. Like what? Things that people say to me behind a keyboard, behind a phone are so backwards, it's unreal. I couldn't make it up if I had a magazine. Real talk. It's like they got a script. So I'm just saying, People got to wake up, man. I'm telling you straight up, man. The Bible is a deception. Religion is a deception. That's why there's so much separation and division in it, just like with gangs. All of it. It's designed to brainwash you. That is what its purpose is.
Yep, I remember those very well. In fact, I have about 6 or 7 screen caps of that particular GIMP mask. So fucking stupid. He had no idea that it was what it was or what that is typically used for.
Wake up.
Or maybe he didn't. It was just a subtle message.
It's not here to help us.
I'm submissive. Please piss on me.
Come on, bro. A God who's against me can't help me. My creator whose love can help me. The way you conquer fear is through what? Love. See what I'm saying? So
the way you conquer fear is on a Greyhound bus. Lindsay's here. Please say hi.
That's why when I tell you, Christina, I need you, I mean it. I need you. Not God. I need you. Because you're who loves me.
And he doesn't need her. He needs her money.
You understand? Like
yes.
You said, love always wins, right? Okay, let's practice it then. Let's embody that, right? Because the minute we get together, me and you being together, that might be what heals me. Love.
I can tell you that his mother is in fact scared to death of him. Something about your son hitting you in the head with a dresser drawer will do that.
That's what I need. That's what
another reason you shouldn't give him any money.
I've needed my entire life and never had. You understand? Now, again, I'm not saying that there's not a creator, that the creator doesn't love. I know the creator loves me, right? But again, I'm teaching you it's a simple nuance within the verbiage of it. It's not called God.
Okay, again, super ultra mega stupid. I need to rehear this for my own sake.
That's what I've needed my entire life and never had. You understand? Now, again, I'm not saying that there's not a creator, that the creator doesn't love. I know the creator loves me, right? But again, I'm teaching you it's a simple nuance within the verbiage of it.
A simple nuance within the verbiage of it. The first person that can tell me what the hell that means will be the first person in the world that would be able to tell anybody what that means.
It's not called God. It's just not. It's called love. God is a code for what you fear. This is a matrix. If you
You're right, Tyler. If Trolley McTrollerson isn't enough of a tip-off, there's no hope for you. There's no defending you.
If you choose God, you're saying that you choose to submit to slavery. You choose to say that it was okay what the Vatican did to all those children. You choose to say that everything that God represents, which is the Vatican and Rome, the empire that my ancestors already defeated in the British colonist revolution, you're choosing to say it's okay. We forget and forgive. It's okay, all the evil you did. Do it to us again. Only a God who's evil is going to tell you to do that.
His incoherence is absolutely out of control. This is almost as nonsensical as I've ever heard him. And I'm not just saying that to waste time.
You don't ever turn the other cheek. You don't ever sit there and let somebody who already tried to do you dirty again. No, you don't. That's what I know, and my family and my father taught me, right? That a lot of you people in this country, in this world, don't get. No, you don't ever turn the other cheek. Ever. You don't ever let somebody, they get over on you once, shame on you, shame on them. But they get over on you twice, that's shame on you. Because you didn't stand up for yourself. You got to get smart. I'm just saying the truth, bro. I stand on it 100%. You know, that's how much I believe in mine. Like I'm willing to go through whatever for what I believe, because I know what I believe is the truth. Because it ain't what I believe, it's just the truth. I just happen to believe it. See what I'm saying?
It ain't what I believe, it's just the truth. I just happen to believe it. Yeah, that happened. That's something that you heard during the course of your day.
I figured it out a long time ago, buddy. Oh, yeah, I figured out the truth a long time ago, man. Hold up real quick. Let me see if Christina's message. There she is. So you get what I'm saying, honey? Again, I would never, ever steer you the wrong way. But that's the thing is, I'm not lying to you, because why would I risk offending you? Why would I risk, if I was greedy, why would I risk losing everything, whatever we're going to have, because I don't care about it genuinely. I care about you. Why would I risk even losing you if I didn't love you? Because that's love. And that's what people don't get in the world. And that's been my issue since I existed. People don't see what love is. Love is a powerful thing, man. If you're going to say love always wins, that's true. But you have to live in that vibration. It's a vibration. That means that I'm willing to sacrifice myself, everything I have, my life, whatever, and lay it down for who I love.
Right now would probably be a good time for yet another smoke 'em if you got 'em. I'm not entirely sure that one could get high enough or drunk enough or whatever this evening, because this is madness. This is a guy who is utterly out of control. The clothes dryer of his mind, the door has flown open and it's just randomly throwing the laundry out.
Because I love them that much. Because they matter to me more than I ever will. That's love. And it's a real thing. It's real. And the fact is that you have it, because that's really how I feel about you. So I want to make sure you know that. I'm not going to tell you anything that's a lie. I'm not going to steer you wrong. The difference was, I've tried to explain this to other people in the past, and nobody ever wanted to listen to me. Ever. I have the answers for that. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm saying. You don't think that our creator is going to send messiahs here to save people? Come on, bro. It's in every reading right now. I'm putting the readings up for y'all, saying I'm here to save lives, save people, and bring them right to the right direction. The right direction is not towards God. God is why all this is happening. We got to get over this trying to be cute stuff and trying to be politically correct and sound cute.
I still cannot believe that he rode those bikes with no tires. That is just stupid and lazy, melding together in exactly the way you would think it would.
That's the problem, the religion. I mean, come on, that's like saying gangs aren't a problem. Gangs throw up the symbols, Bloods and Crips throw up the allegiance to Satan all day. So does who? George Bush, all the politicians. Then y'all wonder why we had these things happen with like Zach TV, right? The gangbanger who did Zach TV in, this was on public media.
To be honest, Blue Devil, he's way past being fixed. According to me and my 36 years of forklift operation experience, I think I believe about all that they could do is just drug him up to where he's basically catatonic and incapable of talking.
Okay. They showed how they had this network of Satanists following them, getting on the phone, scaring Zach TV.
Ooh, Lindsay, that's a legitimately good question. LSD in his fucked up mind, I don't know. It might actually be medicinal. Maybe it would work like Adderall works on somebody with ADHD.
All remember what happened to him, right? There was a gangbanger. There was a gang that was paid off by our government, common sense, allegedly, but it's right in front of you, right? Because they work in unison and liaison, because they're all evil. We were born into an evil empire. It's our job to stand up to it and defeat it.
Okay, everybody, you're reading that comment on the screen right now from Troll Team. He's not joking. He's not kidding. Those are some of the rules that he laid down for Jenny, these many years ago.
Simple as that. And if you don't have the courage to stand up to it, we ain't never going to win.
At one point in time, she was actually sending him videos of her cable box. Yeah, they have a clock on them and everything, so that she could prove that she was home when he wanted her to be home. I'm not lying.
Come on, bro. You're going to tell me a system cares about us, but they did King Von in, they did Biggie in, Tupac, all of that came from the feds and the CIA. Wake up. They don't care about us.
No, all of that came from their fellow rappers. This is something that I do not understand and will not understand about rap culture. Why are these motherfuckers all hot to kill each other? I just don't understand it. The era that I come from, let's say 80s metal, this shit wasn't happening. It's never been happening. I mean, like, between Metallica and Megadeth, there would have been at least 3 deaths.
All you niggas sit here every day. Oh, I'm so tough. I'm going to make rap music about, oh, I got so much money. I'm so tough, but I'm 3 feet tall and I'm a fashionista.
And I mean that, kids. I mean, if you have any idea what Dave Mustaine, the founder of Megadeth, said about Kirk Hammett's then wife, yeah, there would have been bodies had they been rappers. Absolutely, there would have been bodies.
Right? Right? Do we even sound the same when I talk? Come on, bro. Y'all got to wake up, man. All you
$1 million stipend, dog.
people. All of you. This is why all these so-called women, y'all niggas chase these women, and half of them don't even have a mindset to learn, to listen.
I'm glad you mentioned that particular movie, Crazy House. I did a movie about 3 years ago now, I think. It's called People Will Say We're in Love. And the title is ironic as hell. You want to know how Tyree Sneed is when he's in a air quote relationship, end air quote? Go watch People Will Say We're in Love. Not right now, after we're done, but go watch that. You'll enjoy it.
Listen to a man.
Oh, God, I hope you'll enjoy it.
That's one thing I give Christina credit for. Hold on, because I'm feeling more stuff. Hold on. I give Christina credit for everything. But I'm going to say, that's the one thing I give Christina credit for, is she listens. She's willing to listen to me. She knows I know what I'm talking about. And she knows and trusts me.
That's right, red screen. For any of you newer people in Sneedville, please look at that comment. I'm going to leave it up a few more seconds. It's worth reading.
And that's the way it has to be in any relationship. I don't care who you are. If you don't have no trust in your relationship, just like I have with my creator, you ain't never going to figure it out, man. And I think that's been the issue. I think that's why I can't heal, because they keep telling me to pray to God. It's not God. That's the damn enemy. It's love. That's the problem. I knew there was something wrong. I suffered more in that ministry home than I ever have. All I felt was pain, and everything felt wrong. Everything. Every day it was nothing but nothing.
Of course everything felt wrong. You're literally possessed of the devil. You need an exorcism. Of course. You were never comfortable. There were crosses everywhere.
Stop suffering. Literally. Like, no, bro. I go into dark places and I'm a light. Even in the darkest places. That was one of the darkest places for me. Seriously. That thing was downright ridiculous. So when will people wake up? People think they're hard and tough because they join a gang, when all these gangs have done nothing but create division. That's why there's so many of them. Who do you think did that? God. Yep. He's who infiltrated the gangs. That's why all the gangs are throwing up these signs to whom? Satan. Again, God is nothing more than what? Lucifer, star of what? The morning, the sun.
I imagine if soap got in his mouth nowadays, RTS, the result might be extreme pain. I don't know.
Sun God. God of what? The sun. There is only one. The sun is made of what?
I would imagine Crest hurts his teeth at this point.
What? Fire. If you don't do exactly what he tells you, he does what? Right? The lake of what? Fire. Come on, bro. Can't nobody teach me nothing, man. I studied this for years. I know without a doubt what I'm saying is the truth. It may be an ugly truth. It may be a harsh.
Oh, God, Lake of Fire. I know Nirvana covered it. Who in the hell wrote that? Who recorded that at first?
Truth.
Good song.
It may not sound cute and be what people want to hear, but it is the facts. And it will not change no matter how any of you feel about it, because it's not my belief system. It's something I figured out. It's mathematically factual. Okay? Y'all got to wake up, man.
Wait
you don't believe me?
Wait a minute. I think he said I think he just said something extremely stupid again. I mean, nothing new about that, but
He's who infiltrated the gangs. That's why all the gangs are throwing up these signs to who? Satan. Again, God is nothing more than what? Lucifer, star of what? The morning, the sun, sun god, God of what? The sun. There is only one. The sun is made of what? Fire. If you don't do exactly what he tells you, he does what? Right?
actually, I think the sun is made of compressed gases. I think.
The lake of what? Fire. Come on, bro. Can't nobody teach me nothing.
I mean, I can't tell you exactly what the sun is made of. I'm a roast comedian.
Man, I studied this for years. I know without a doubt what I'm saying is the truth. It may be an ugly truth. It may be a harsh truth. It may not sound cute and be what people want to hear, but
it's been a while. But yeah, that's legendary. That's canon.
It is the facts. And it will not change no matter how any of you feel about it, because it's not my belief system. It's something I figured out. It's mathematically factual. Okay?
Lobster, ladies and gentlemen.
Y'all got to wake up, man. You don't believe me? Go study numerology and the Kabbalah like these evil Freemasons do. Because God is a code. You can decode the word God with numerology. It ain't going to break down to love. I'll tell you that much. It's going to break down to part of the plan of what's going on. Feel me?
Huh? No.
Wake up, man. How many more people do we have to keep losing in the name of God? Meaning that's what everyone believes in, right? We see rappers get mowed down like Mo 3 on the highway. We saw King Von get mowed down. We saw half these niggas get mowed down. Didn't nobody bat an eyelash. What? Floyd Mayweather comes out.
Ladies and gentlemen, a new arrival in Sneedville, and a guy I think I'm going to wind up liking rather a lot. It's Captain Spaulding. First of all, any account that calls itself Captain Spaulding is A-OK by me. And Meat Puppets did indeed write Lake of Fire. This is my kind of guy.
And it says he was there when it happened to Pac. And you can't tell me that's an inside job? But you still got people who are so silly and slow, they're going to look me in the eye and say, or be around me and say,
oh, yeah, Captain Spaulding and anybody else who may not be subscribed. What's holding you back?
Yeah, Tupac's still alive. Oh my gosh, bro. Like,
there's so much fun here. You need to know when it goes off, goes down, however you care to phrase it.
Is you serious? Yeah, Tupac's still alive, but you see what they just did to me. But yeah, so now we think that we're playing. Now you think God plays around when he comes for you? Come on, bro. Y'all got to wake up, man. The two words good and evil, what words can you pull out? God and devil. The only war is between good and evil. That's what evil people do.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, a legend of Sneedville and one of the most generous, caring people you could ever hope to meet. Ladies and gentlemen, DZ 1119.
Cowards. They're going to try to paint good people like they're evil. What do you see these people trying to do every day with me on here? They have no power. They can't do it. You can't give me a label. You're nobody. You have no power. Say whatever, but talk to yourself. I ain't got time for you. You know what I mean? Just like I said, I'm the only one in this system who's independent and actually wealthy with equity because of my own brain, my mind, and my hard work. That's why they're mad. Why do you think they would come for me like that? Why do you think they're so mad? Because they know I proved their system is a lie. They're all liars and they're a joke. Y'all are the slaves, not me. So
another night for DZ.
Like I said,
don't fuck with him. Know what I'm saying?
You know, Christina, I would never lie to you. That's what love is. And that's what people in this world need to understand and stand on. Because imagine what we can build together through love. Because it's not about what we can build. It's just about being happy and being together, right? Because that's all that really matters to us. Because that's love. Like I said, I'm the ant in Bug's life. All this other government stuff and all this other people, all that, they're the grasshoppers, man. Do they look like the grasshopper? That's what Biden and all those people look like.
Again, we have determined that A Bug's Life was released in 1998, which would have made you 9 years old. You are far too old to be referencing this movie to anything, let alone actually making comparisons of your life to a Pixar movie. Come now.
Big grasshopper. Grasshoppers don't want you to wake up, man, because they know if you wake up, you're going to figure it out and you're going to stand up to them. That's what this has been about since day one. They all believe in God. So who do you think put the churches here? Who funds the churches? The government. The ant and bug's life. Yep, that's me.
The government does not fund churches. That's expressly against the Constitution.
I'm telling you the truth. Why would I lie to you? I can't gain anything. I can't gain anything from Christina. I can't gain anything from anyone. I have nothing to gain. I'm not trying to gain anything. I just want to be with who I love. That's it. Literally, that's all I want. You know? So you know.
Is that really true? So how much is her how much is it up to now? Has it hit $8-9 million yet? That settlement should be getting really big. You know the settlement, the one that doesn't exist. Yeah, that one.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you, because it wouldn't make any sense. You know, I ain't never made come-ups in my entire life, man. I've always preached against it. I don't believe in making come-ups. I believe in saying the truth and being righteous. So what do you think the Bible tells you? It doesn't say that you can be righteous. So anybody who claims to believe in God, you believe in a God that says that you can't be righteous.
Okay, for you newer people here, DZ is the shoe person here at Sneakville, and by golly, Lobster likes his blades.
He immediately shames us and lies and says we're all sinners. I'm a Messiah. A Messiah is not a sinner. I'm sorry, it's just not. And if you sit there and say, well, if you do this, you've sinned.
The Messiah, you calling yourself the Messiah, is a delusion. It is a God delusion. It is one of the worst delusions that a schizophrenic such as yourself can ever have. God complex, you need to be hospitalized. I'm not saying that to shit on you either. You need to be hospitalized.
Really? Because if we didn't do that, buddy, we wouldn't have any human beings around. We wouldn't be able to reproduce, smart one. So that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Does anyone ever say that? Or am I?
You know, I can't really say that I know, Lindsay. What is this settlement for? All the brain surgery? Anybody?
I'm the only one. Next thing I want y'all to do, next time you go to church, listen to the hypocrisy and what they say in the gospel and in the Bible, because it's kind of fun.
And Nega likes his nugs, like everybody else around here.
Because the devil, I can't repeat it, but the devil makes a lot of connotations, or God, a lot of annotations and connotations towards dwelling inside of us.
Annotations and connotations, everybody. No, I don't know.
And it's a real thing. It just sounds disgusting because it is. Why do you think the Vatican is able to do what it does? Why do you think that these people are all about spirits? They're about spirits inhabiting human beings. That's how you got the whole demonic realm with the music. Artists like Jim Morrison, like I told you. Just telling people, man, you know, I have nothing to lose outside.
That is exactly that story, yes.
Outside of the only thing I care about, which is Christina. You know, why would I lie to you, especially now? I'm not lying, I'm saying the truth. It's the truth that people need to get on and hear, and until then, it's pointless. All these people on YouTube are broke. It's a Freemason-based and owned corporation. Okay, people like Tekashi 6ix9ine sold their soul.
Tekashi 6ix9ine. Tekashi 6ix9ine. Like I said yesterday in the video that I deleted because I thought the quality just wasn't there, that, well, here, hang on a second.
Okay, we know what he is. This is the things they promote. That's all under a branch of God. Those record labels operate under who? God. Courtroom has you swear on a Bible under who?
I almost dropped a lit cigar on my carpet, and I totally forgot what I was going to say, which is perfectly all right. I'd rather forget what I was going to say than burn the carpet.
Who? God.
I rent this place. I can't do that.
Has the courtroom served justice lately, or do they serve injustice? Injustice, right? Okay. And what does that tell you about God? Just telling you the truth, man. I'm telling you the trick. Whoever made that movie Fight Club obviously cared, because they had Tyler Durden sit there and say, what if our creator can't stand us? He's not our creator. And that's not the words he used. Sorry.
Did you say that, Tyler? Really?
But what if this God guy doesn't like us? I mean, makes perfect sense to me. It really does at this point. And that's the point. You have to overcome what? Fear. The fear of going to hell, the fear of the lake of fire. You have to overcome that and stand up for what's truly right.
That is an absolutely correct point, Nega.
Because what is that? Intimidation and a scare tactic. That, oh, you'll go to hell if you don't just go ahead and agree with our BS. No, I'd rather burn. Seriously, I'd rather do all that than sit here and not love Christina more than anyone and protect who I care about. Then stand up for what's right. I'm gonna stand up for what's right every day, and that's what I'm doing. Like I said, no matter if it costs me my channel, my business, my money, my life, I don't care, because I know how to stand up.
If it was going to cost you your life, believe me, you'd fucking care.
Up for what's right. That's the one thing I do know how to do. And not know God, nobody can take that away from me. All right? Because, like I said, God doesn't stand up for what's right. That's the truth. If he stood up for what's right, why is there so much mayhem in this world? And why does he sit there saying, oh, yeah, he allowed these attacks to happen? He allowed this. Yeah, he sure does allow a lot of bad, evil stuff, don't he? You ever going to figure it out? Who would allow evil outside of Satan? Okay. Argument done, drops mic.
Evil is a condition of the world. Take yourself, for example.
It ain't difficult. It really ain't. People just got to wake up. But yeah, that's what I am.
It's really not difficult either, but you're too stupid to even really understand how to speak.
In the ant and bug's life, and I'm telling everybody these people are the grasshoppers, and y'all need to wake up. These grasshoppers are scared. They're terrified of communities and of
terrified grasshoppers, here only on Negative 43 TV.
Us as Americans standing up together in unison. That's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of us joining hands and saying enough is enough. And that's what I've never understood, why you all don't want to do that.
Sorry for typing books. Oh no, that's one of the best things about doing this show. The conversations that happen around this. Again, I often describe this as a fire pit that we gather around, and a lot of times the conversation is not about Tyree Sneed, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah, because that is our only chance. It's the truth. That's our only chance. Until then, they're just going to keep warring on us, kicking us farther down. And that's what's crazy to me. You have all these people, they think they're doing well and I'm not. No, I'm just standing up way before you, where you're not going to have a choice but to stand up anyway. And since you didn't have the heart and the courage and the you-know-whats to stand up, you're just going to lose. I mean, that's what people want. That's what the government wants. That's what the enemy wants. You think the enemy wants you awoken?
Yeah, collecting stuff can definitely get that way. I collect inexpensive guitars, and I kind of collect golf clubs, not as much as I used to, but there's a driver, I think it's a DXG, that is in a store in Columbus that I'm dying to get my hands on. It's only $109. It's probably 7 or 8 years old. It's adjustable, and I hit a few balls with it, and it was just love.
Standing up to them? No, because they know that you'll win. They're scared of us. They're scared of our power. Come on, bro. You can take anyone in the entire military. Matter of fact, I'll challenge the entire military right now to a pull-up contest. The entire military. Y'all can get whoever you think is the strongest in your branch. You can get as many as 30 of them. Put them all together. I'll outdo every single one of them on these bars and this pull-up stuff. Easily. Right now.
Bars and...
So, I mean...
Bars and pull-up stuff? You ain't pulling up on anyone. You're not pulling up on anyone either.
Oh, what it is. How can a normal citizen be in better shape and stronger? Because I was trained by life. They claim that they're going to wars and stuff. There's no wars in other countries.
We're going to be here when you come back, Lobster. This is going to be a long show. I'm paying for StreamYard now. I'm getting my dollar's worth.
The war is in America. What do they mean? That's why I'm better at it than you, because I've been in it my entire life. I'm the general of it. I've been in all the stuff where my adrenaline's pumping. I've been in all the real stuff. I'm just real smart and real swift. That's the truth. Yeah, I'm the ant and bug's life. And I'm just saying the truth that I'm not.
Amen to you too.
I'm going to sit here and lie, and I'm not going to bite my tongue no more about it. I'm not. Because just like everything in my life, I'd rather have the truth no matter how much it hurts, because I want to know the truth. I want to know if somebody really loves me and cares about me, or if it's just all a bunch of hogwash for an agenda and whatever else. Because
you will find the longer that you're in Sneedville, Captain Spaulding, that nothing he says proves anything, even though he says it does. It's just part of the hilarity.
Because that's sick, because I do deserve love. I am enough, and I'm aware of that. And that's the part that hurts. You know what I mean? That's my own battle that I have to go through every day. You know what I mean? So, like I said, when Christina tells me she loves me, that's why I like hearing it, because I've never had it before. It means everything to me.
You've never heard it. You've never heard Christina say, I love you, that I know of, unless there was some female surrogate that talked to you on the phone once. Perhaps that happened. But to my actual knowledge, no, you've never actually spoken to Christina. You just exchange emails with a guy.
You know, like I said, I could care less what anybody says. Anybody. I could care less if I was getting catfished, right? Because I love who I love, and I know who I love, and I know that Christina, the person that I've talked to and that I know who she is, and I know she's just the most amazing human being that I've ever met.
Did you just down low admit that she's a catfish? That he's a catfish? Did you really? Nah. There's not a coffee strong enough to make you wake up.
In my eyes. And that's what I want. And I know that that's what I deserve, and that's who I deserve. And that is all that I deserve, is the best. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm telling you the truth, man. The Bible.
Yeah, RTS, that's as stupid a thing as he has said in this entire show so far, and he's really dealing out the dumb shit right now. I could care less if I was getting catfish. Yes, indeed, RTS. Yes, indeed. Jesus, fuck.
And the church stuff is against us. That's why they recruit the youth at a young age and start brainwashing them early, because they're trying to make sure that we aren't independent. They're scared of us. I'm just telling you the truth. That's why there's a liquor store and a you-know-what store on every corner, because they want us to go back and forth with each.
A liquor store and a you-know-what store. What's a you-know-what store? Why would you be concerned with not naming the type of store that it is? After all, you've been embalmied quite a lot here.
That's been the whole.
Quite a fucking lot here.
Plan. Their whole plan was to have all of humanity do it to themselves. That's what they do every day. They don't want to see us win. You know, well, think about it. Why do you think when these rappers start coming up and kicking too much gangsta stuff, what do? They come for them every time, right? Why? Because they're a politician. A real rapper is a
Yep, just like Jeffrey Epstein and A-lister Crowley.
Politician. He has a political purpose and political message. They don't want empowered gangsters and men who can really stand up and you know, actually, you know.
He's absolutely brain damaged. I mean, he was born ill. But he's had some head trauma.
When they don't want that.
Brown Vic rolling end over end.
You know, why do you think they said we're not against rap music, but we are against those thugs? Why? Why would you be against thugs? What do thugs really have to do with you other than your job that you get paid for that most of you never did? You eat donuts and don't do anything. You're against thugs because you know thugs is what you're afraid of. You're against thugs because thugs is what will overthrow you and the whole government that you have in place that's all evil and has been lying to all the people since day one. If the people knew how much they've been lied to, right, the people would revolt.
They sure do teach them those special tricks,
people would lose they you know what and go crazy. It's just y'all don't know the truth.
Great point. Thumb it up, wide eyes.
Of what's going on, because you're being lied to about everything. You don't know what they did to Robin Williams, but I do. You see what I'm saying? So
I have never thought about it, but I'll bet that might have something to do with it. Although he does say that he got suspended for unpaid tickets. It could be dozens of those, but I've never contemplated it, but you would think it might have something to do with it.
I mean, at this point in the game, it's my job to educate people in the public and tell them the truth about what's really going on. And I don't care who likes it. Why would I? You know what I mean? It's not, it has nothing to do with them.
That's where his musical taste really, his musical taste probably stopped around 2004, 2005, somewhere in there.
You know what I mean? And if they feel that it does have something to do with them, then the more the merrier. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. You know, I already stood up to everybody, man. But like I said, Christina, I love you. And I don't know, made me feel.
I'll be right back. I'm going to make a cup of coffee. This party is going to keep rolling on right here on Negative 43 TV. Don't go anywhere. I'm not ignoring you. I just need more caffeine.
Feel better to get that out of my system because I've been wanting to say it for a long time. I'm not a fake guy. You know, people either love me or don't. I don't really care. You know, I know that you love me and I hope that you love me no matter what I believe or choose to believe. But this is not just my beliefs. This is the truth. You know, and I'm gonna stand on it because it's what makes me who I am and makes me me, you know, and that's about it. You know what I mean? My entire existence has been about this, that people got to change their mindset. I'm not just Tyree or Ty, whatever you want to call. I'm not just some guy in the world who is supposed to play second fiddle to God or anybody here. I'm Tyree Sneed and I'm a Messiah. And that's the point of what I'm here to do, is wake up humanity and teach people how to live in a vibration of love. And I know if anybody would believe that, it'd be Christina. If anybody would know and understand that what I'm speaking right now is the truth, and like Tupac said, the realest, you know, what I ever wrote or said, it would be Christina. Because she understands what none of you do. She understands.
We have a winner. Like I said, man is the first winner tonight on the mute game here on Negative 43 TV. That's what happens when I go make coffee and I mute myself. I come back and I almost never remember to turn the mic back on. It's kind of stupid, but it makes things a little bit more fun.
And me.
Let's go on and I'll pretend that didn't happen.
You know, so thank you for that. Don't get scared, kitty.
It is not just me. I swear it is not just me. What is it with him lately and kitty cat noises?
He's looking amazed.
I'll bet he's looking at you and saying, what the fuck is up with this guy? I'm a kitten and I know this man's insane. Yeah, there may be another chance for you yet, TT. Just maybe.
But yeah, just know that I love you. And like I said, my entire life I've honestly I've fought with everything I had. I've used every ounce of my being. Every day that I'm Batman, that's why, to stand up to this tyrannical system of corruption and lies and satanic nonsense and all the evil they're doing, like the trafficking of children and
Captain Mutano. Hell, that might turn into a t-shirt or something. One can never tell.
All this trafficking and everything I want to stop. All I want to do is just stop all the crime and the evil in this world. I just want people to be at peace. And that's it, honestly, because I feel it all.
I have to admit, I am one of the few people that actually found Stuart Smalley funny. I was a big Al Franken fan. If you are familiar at all with the first two seasons of Saturday Night Live, the Franken and Davis show, they were both writers for the show, and they were great. They really were. Go already!
Because I'm a feeler of my generation. I can feel all the pain all the time. That might be why I'm hurting so bad and can't breathe all the time. Because I'm carrying the pain of the world inside of me. Seriously. It's kind of what it explains in the readings. So, yeah, I want the world to be at peace, man. No matter what it costs me, I want people to be able to be happy. People deserve that, but also I do too, and it would be nice. So that's all I have to say for now. I appreciate y'all listening. And like I said, just remember, we're the ants and they're the grasshoppers. And the grasshoppers,
now remember, points don't carry over. Every show is a new game.
Are terrified of us if we ever figure out who the hell we are and that we are the gods and start standing up together instead of putting up with whatever they say and do and working their little candy jobs for a little slave wage. Wake up.
Wake up. Was that it? This might be it for the first one. Let me see here. Yes. Okay, it is over. That was If You're Not an Awoken Being right here on Negative 43 TV. I'm Richbartone, and we're going to keep right on going. What we're going to watch next. What are we going to watch next? Let me see. He has another one from this evening called Let's Talk About It All Right Now, because we're building. I don't know. There's another one here that I've been wanting to get to for a couple of days, honestly, but maybe I'll save that one for Saturday. So let's go right. Playing favorites, but you're all my favorites. How can I possibly do that? We are the ants. We are the ants. Yes, indeed, we are. And we're the ants in Sneedville. And the ants on Negative 43 TV as well. So let me go ahead. We'll watch this one. This is Let's Talk About It All right now, because we building, which means he's doing absolutely nothing, but he's doing it right here on Negative 43 TV. Here we go. There we are. Oh, baby, come to me. The Circle of Infinite Entertainment.
All right, here we go. Now you can let me know, honey, if you can hear me.
This is going to be a good one. He started right in for once.
If I don't get the notification, I'll check the message. You know, it's a lot of stuff I have to do in between.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Chauncey. You're not late. We're going
between shows trying to start a new one, so it's irritating. It sucks, but I got to do what I got to do. So, like I was saying,
I should probably explain this for some newcomers. We have a few this evening. The mute game is when I mute myself and stop the video, and I'm just prattling on and on and on into a dead microphone. And the first person that notices that I'm just prattling on and on and on into a dead microphone wins the mute game. You don't really win anything, but by golly, it's just so much fun.
First thing, did you get a chance to listen to the first live I did today? And I just wanted to know what you think about everything I was saying when you have listened to it and you have a chance. Furthermore, or next issue, I am trying the therapy again right now because the other stuff ain't really working either. It's just, you know, I'm in too bad shape. It's hard to explain. It's horrible, but.
All right. Now, for you newer people out there, when he says he's back on his therapy, it means that he's filling empty pop bottles with his own urine and drinking it. No, I'm not making that up.
Yeah. The issue right now, major issue, is inflation outside of, you know, what I'm going through.
Yes, to paraphrase an old Phil Collins song, he drinking piss again. Drinking piss again.
See, this is what's crazy to me.
I used to be able to sing, but those days are gone forever.
Man, all these folks out here, okay, like a lot of them are broke, but they all got a bicycle. All, like, I own several bicycles, but they all have issues. Just like I own cars, they have issues.
You no longer own the cars. And the bikes are probably sitting in your mother's backyard with the ruined bare rims because your dumb ass was too lazy to patch a bike tire. For God's sakes, when I was 9 years old, we used to ride around with patch kits.
Like right now, I need a good bicycle. But like, I don't got money to be throwing around like that to pay for one right now. And they be trying to overcharge you for junk. You feel me? But yeah, let me know if you're hearing me good, honey. It just gets hard doing this because
yeah, I can still get a little loungy from time to time.
There's always outside noise and stuff going on and distractions, and I got to keep on retuning and redoing this because people are slow out here, you know, but it is what it is. But like I said, I'm waiting around to see if Stephanie's going to donate the $10 for today. Members only chat is on.
Now, I do not know if Steffi or Stephanie are the same person. I really don't. I would have to venture, no, it's somebody else, I would think. I mean, after the statement that she made the other day, it seemed like she had figured out that this guy was a complete piece of shit. So could be Steffi, could be somebody totally different. One thing that you can know for sure, these people are donating to him to spite you. They're donating to him to spite me. They think they're trolling us. Yeah. The only person you're really trolling is yourself. You're giving away your gas money. You're giving away your lunch money. You're giving away money that you could spend on yourself, or even better, your family. You're giving it away to a madman. Anyway.
I don't see there being any issue with that. She's been really on point. Shout out to her. Shout out to our other sponsor. They donated $15 today. Like I said, I don't think they want to be named.
Yeah, don't want to be named. Well, wonder who that could be. He didn't name him, so I'm not going to speculate. But yes, like I said, man, he did in fact get $40 today.
So thank you. So like I said, I mean, inflation is the issue right now because I can't even get like over $100 because everything keeps pushing me back. I picked up the one thing I told you I needed. I still need to get some new pants. Thank you, honey. Still, you got to understand, I'm walking too while I'm doing this.
Spend a few bucks to lead lol cows around by the nose. Well, again, as I said earlier, it's your money. You can spend it any way you want, and anything that I think should not affect you or your life in any way, shape, or form. Having said that, that is just dumb. Okay, I have laid it out several times in this video, in this stream. Not going to do it again, but on one hand, execute your troll how you see fit. On the other hand, don't feed the pigs.
So like it's kind of dangerous for me. That's why I got to pay attention. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty good money, man. I mean, you know, if we can get the $10 coming in today for the same deal, that would be what, like, that's like 25 in one day. That's pretty.
It's just not worth the money. I mean, as you say, in a way, she is right, but at the same time, she is utterly wrong.
Pretty good. You know, and then whatever money.
Giving this guy comfort is proving nothing. Nothing at all. I don't know, you know, what kind of godlike rush you get out of being in control of a madman, but hey, whatever floats your boat, as they said 60 years ago.
Money I'm making off my videos and stuff. The live stream I did earlier today did 250 views right out the gate. We doing pretty good over here, man. This is not the Coach Eli show. All right, hold on.
Okay, hold on. Give him a few seconds to see just how serious he is about that. Okay, I've had enough waiting. I'm pretty sure you have too. So, on. Waiting for the circle to come alive. The circle in the middle of your screen. Let me let it go here and see what's up. Looks like nothing. And by God, it is nothing. Let's keep moving. Still nothing. Still appears to be absolutely nothing. We'll let it go. And, oh, wait, I think, yeah, he's back. Go back a little bit. Right about here.
It's almost even worse because it's like not, I don't know how to explain it. It's like where I'm trying to get air, I can't get any air, you know? Not that it's not like that right now after trying the therapy thing, but I mean, it's like
it's not that way now after I drank this. God, drinking piss is going to improve your breathing. Again, as usual, you're having no problem breathing. You're talking like a tornado.
Point. what do I really have to lose? I mean, nothing is working any way you figure it. I mean, it's really not. So I really don't know what to do, to be honest. And it's getting harder and harder as far as me getting there.
Well, yeah, I mean, sure, we want more. We want as many people as possible. Trolling Tyree Sneed need to get it out there about how good of sport this actually is. But yeah, that's not the way to go about it. Just generally, my thought is if you're paying money to troll someone, you're doing it wrong.
But you know, like I said, for me right now, it's hard for me to even get up over $100. Not that I really care that much right now, but you know, at the same time, like I said, this business is.
Yes, following them around all the time. I think you're probably talking about Daniel Larson, who will never, ever, ever, ever be on the streets again. But yeah, his trolls were utterly and completely out of pocket. We should be so lucky as to physically follow Tyree all the time, but we don't do it because we're just not going to go to those extremes.
Is doing pretty well. Like I said, we got a $15 donation today from a different sponsor. Waiting on Stephanie.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those videos. The teenagers need a thorough ass whooping. The only place that this kind of stuff should go on is on YouTube. If you're going in real life and stalking people other than Tyree Sneed, you might want to check your game.
You should do the $10 a day. And everybody's been on point, you know, so I'm very thankful and grateful. We both are, Christina and I.
He's never getting out. He's never getting out. I'm not even going to repeat what he threatened on YouTube. You see where he's at now, right? Damned if I'm saying it.
The main thing is, you know, the message. And I think when you get a chance to go back and listen to the lives I did today, I think you'll really like them because they're really meaningful today.
He will never play the lottery because the lottery is, of course, ran by the devil, and he may actually have a point there. But if he were to win the lottery, it wouldn't piss me off. I don't think it would piss anybody in Sneedville off. Can you imagine the content?
I try to make all of my messages meaningful as I can, but you know, especially the one about us and our future, I went into detail on everything. Can you let me know? Have you heard it yet, or?
That's right, TT.
I have a feeling you haven't yet, but when you hear it, I'm sure you'll love it. But yeah, then I got my friend. I think he's in Conroe in a shelter. He sent me a picture of the food there, and some of the stuff was like green and weird looking, but at least they're feeding him, you know. And that's the only like disadvantage of this. It's like at least I was getting fed, but like I didn't even trust the people feeding me most.
I can tell you exactly what I, Richbartone, would do in such a situation. I would have my phone out and the camera on, of course, with the microphone on as well. That's oh so very important. I'd walk right up to him and I'd say, "Hey, Tyree, it's Richbartone. How you doing today? Got anything to say to me now, comma, you cocksucking bitch?" And he would turn and run. He wouldn't stand. He might try to take a swing at me. After all, I'm a senior citizen. But I'm pretty damn sure I can handle his scrawny ass. If I can bring myself to touch him, know what I mean?
Most of the time, especially in that ministry.
I mean, what happens? You punch him in the mouth and it's bubonic plague time.
You know, I was having to try to hide my water bottles all the time because I felt like that route.
But no, I would hit him with a bunch of voice right to his face and watch him run like a little bitch.
Oh, dude, I think 100% he was trying to put something in my drink. 100%. Maybe he was. I don't know. So, yeah, it was some green stuff he showed me. I don't know. It was kind of weird looking. It didn't look that appeasing. You know, I mean, in Texas, honey, the shelters are not that great. They don't care about us. They don't give a damn, you know? So I'll talk to you about that privately too, as far as I'll go into it with you privately, but there's always a lot of nonsense associated with stuff like that I just don't have time for. That's why I try to just be as self-sufficient as I possibly can. But it's just hard right now with the inflation period. I mean, it makes everything hard. You know what I mean? I don't know what you're honking at, dude. You know what I mean? So that.
Yeah, Frost is fine. I would love to see her pop in here anytime. I really would.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That kind of ignorance right there. That makes absolutely no sense. I'm on the sidewalk. I'm on the sidewalk. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, but you ain't. But you gonna honk.
Like I said, man, that's brilliant.
For no reason. What was the purpose of that? Just silly people. You know what I mean? Silly, slow people. You know what I mean? And that's what they do every time they honk and then they run away. You know what I mean? Like, it's a bunch of cowards. You feel me? So at the end of the day, you know, unless maybe they know I'm the Batman, I don't know. I don't really care. You know, but, you know, like I said, for me, I just do my own thing, bro. I don't care what people do. Like, genuinely, I could care less. I don't care how you feel. I don't care what you do. I really don't care, bro.
I can see precisely the gay smile that you had in mind there, RTS.
Feel me?
No.
Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do.
Insecurity rising on negative 43 TV.
All right. I really want to keep walking just so I can say something.
No.
I'm gonna try to see if I can get up there quick enough. And I'm gonna mute the mic and I'm gonna say something.
Bullshit. Let's all listen along while he proves he's talking bullshit. Here we go.
I've about had enough of these little antics. No, can't catch it. Let me mute real quick and let me just go ahead. Hold on.
Let me mute real quick and let me just move on. He's scared of something. Every time he mutes, he's scared of something. He hasn't been
all right. Now back to regular scheduled programming. Yeah.
You got to come back in and step on me, don't you? Stupid fuck.
So, like I said, for me, I just do me, right? And that's
every time he says, I just do me, in my mind, I'm hearing, I just fucked myself over.
About it. Texas is mean. I don't know if we should live there. We ain't gonna live in Texas. We ain't living in Texas. I don't have the patience to live here. That's the thing. I've been biting my tongue and being patient enough.
You don't have the patience to live in Texas, yet you got a pay pig to send you back to Brownsville. This makes no sense. It never has. It never will make any sense. You wanted so desperately to get out of there. And then, like the swallows returning to Capistrano, the madmen have to return to Brownsville. The theory that I have been working under for years is his attachment to Brownsville at this point is this and only this. It is the only place in the world that he can openly pursue his Batman delusion. He couldn't hope to get away with it anywhere else. Here they take him as a local eccentric. Anywhere else, they'd be beating his ass.
Now, somebody says something to me, I'm addressing you. Somebody honks at me, I'm going to let you know how I feel about you. You feel me? Ain't no more of this put up with nothing. You know, people need to get their perspective right. Like, real talk, bro. People are just slow, delusional. Like, when y'all out here and you don't know what you're doing and you look silly and ignorant, you ain't going to tell me nothing. Hell no, they ain't. Hold up. I got to grab something else.
Your dick? It's usually your dick. After all, he is a chronic masturbator by his own admission. Yep, he's entirely far too open with literally everything. I mean, everything. Yes. So let's move forward. When you've got me singing out of tune to kill time, things maybe aren't going so well here on Negative 43 TV. Okay, he seems to be running his yap again, opening his maw, if you will. I'll let go here and let's see what happens.
Because that one, the prices are too high for like the fruit and stuff. The raspberry price is all right, but not the blueberry. The other one, the blueberries are pretty cheap. I seem to remember. I think so. It'll be.
Now, fruits and vegetables are quite healthy. They really are. I would just make sure that you're getting something with a really high caloric content, like avocados.
A long walk, but I usually go that way anyway, so probably just wait till I do that. Oh, wow. Whoa. Okay. We just had our other sponsor donate $25. Thank you.
So there is the total of $40 that he received today from his paydigs. It's true. So, like, just kind of stop it. I really kind of stop it. You're not looking good. You're not trolling us or anything. You just look horrible.
For real. I mean, yeah, honestly, it means a lot. It means a lot. Just that people care and want to help.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of selfies in public bathrooms. He always has. It's puts a complete lie to all of his bullshit. Billionaires aren't flexing on shorts in public bathrooms. They just aren't.
That's all I can really say. Hold on, let me check what they had to say. Hold on.
Oh, that could very well be. I'll probably mention it another time or two this evening, but beyond that, yeah, we'll pretty much be dropping the subject after this, unless they, of course, force me to address it again. This is Sneedville anyway, and this is where a lot of people get their Sneedville news. Well, talk. Damn you. Yeah, I hit the button and everything. Oh, boy.
Oh, thank you. They said for pants. Yeah. I'm still stuck in the same jeans. But yeah, I appreciate it for real. But yeah, me, just the way that I
know that, Deezy. It was a legitimate point.
I am, like, I don't want to pay that much for pants. I got to find some. Actually, I could look right now at this other spot. That's what I can do over here and see if they have some cheaper pants or something. But yeah, I appreciate that for real.
You made $40 today. I don't know how necessarily cheap you'd want to be with the pants. No, it's cheap as possible, but you can buy them now.
So, I mean, yeah, like I said, it's just inflation, man. Inflation makes everything hard. It really does. And it just don't stop. Inflation just keeps hammering away. But that definitely helps.
I have not seen that. I'll look that up.
Now, when y'all send me donations, when y'all send me money like that, I really am really conservative with it. Like, I don't just willy-nilly go and, I am listening, but I don't go willy-nilly and go spend it on high price stuff. I actually try to conserve it and make it last. I eat super cheap. I'll get like little stuff that costs like $2 and some change, stuff like that. I mean, I haven't even had a normal meal since I left Kentucky and all that, really, which is sad, but that's the reality. I'm just being honest. So, I don't know. It is what it is. Like I said, I mean,
it appears that they deleted it.
The more people we get on board, the more people want to help me, the better it is, because we can get to a different level with this, and I climb out of this hole that they've had me stuck in for a long time. And like I said, I was never stagnated.
Oh yeah, it's pretty obvious at this point.
Like this, ever. Like, I always was doing well. I don't regret any of my actions. You know, I chose to help people instead of being greedy, and I didn't want to be a part of that system. That system is predatory, and it eats its own. And I didn't want to just sit there and have a whole bunch of money and be greedy like them. Like, I'm not you. I'm not them. You know what I mean? When I say you, I mean like Freemasons and stuff, all the people on YouTube. Like, I'm not them, so I'm not trying to be like them. So it just wasn't for me. I spent my money helping people and taking care of people, whether they were grateful or not. Give me a second. I'm going to look in here. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, if they insist upon doing it, go ahead. It's more content. That's all it is. It's just more content. It's something else to talk about. And when you're trying to run a show in order to entertain people, things to talk about is a good thing as opposed to a bad thing. Let's go ahead and move this up. We're still looking. We're still looking. Oh my goodness. Yes, indeed. He has no idea of the concept of responsibility toward your audience. None whatsoever. Let's see what's going on. Absolutely nothing, even less nothing than usual. There's actually black on the screen, as you can all see. You didn't need me to tell you that. Moving forward here on Negative 43 TV. Oh, wait. We have an active circle here. I'll try to get this thing right. There we go. I think. Oh, come on now. Oh, I see what the problem is. Stupid me.
But that's ridiculous. That's just too much money. $13. The jeans I'm wearing I got for free. Like, that's the thing down here. Like, they're just ridiculous. Like, they got a requirement for them to try to give you some free clothes, and then they want to label you something you're not. It's like Kentucky, they were giving me three good meals a day, like with diet sodas and everything on the side, and cranberry juice, orange juice. Like, they didn't mind feeding you at all. They didn't even hold back.
You're just that kind of a person, DC. You really are.
Whatsoever. All the meals were delicious. I mean, it just don't make no sense. You know? Why people have to do things half you know what.
Oh,
probably
come on
plus
now.
I need. Hold up, I gotta run. Because they have a bad habit of doing it on purpose. They pull up and then they leave you behind. Yeah, see him? What he does.
Yeah, there is one thing that you can say about Tyree Sneed relative to Cyrax. Tyree Sneed's not a blatant pervert. No, he's certainly not. The screen is still so very silent. Chris Legit is here. Thank you very much, Chris. Yeah, I got monetized about 3 days ago at this point. They've started monetizing people with 500 or more subscribers. Apparently, they need the ad revenue. There aren't enough people out there anymore with 1,000 more to where they can generate the revenue that they need to generate. So they're doing themselves a favor by doing me a favor, and I really do appreciate it. Okay, here he is. Have mercy, he's been waiting on the bus all day. Yes, there he is, soaking up the air conditioning and just plain stinking up the interior of the bus. You just know that he is. Yeah, whatever, dude. What the fuck ever. Yep, it's every bit as boring as you would think. Yeah, he's got to be missing the Kentucky plantation. I just can't believe that he walked away from food. I just can't believe it. But he did. He was willing to sacrifice his laptop to get the hell out of there. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Joey's perved out or not. I'd get some help here I'm sure. But yeah, Cyrex he really is a monster, a little sawed off bitch. Well, let me move this thing forward, but not before I welcome. That's right. It's time to welcome all of us. Baby Gaze, the Dick World's most diabolical. What's up, everyone? Tyrese need the usual stuff, except right now. He's yawning and he's not saying anything at all, which is not really good for me. Let's move forward and see if we can find him doing something, anything other than preening for a camera. Okay, there's the bat symbol that we all know and absolutely loathe at this point. We're moving forward. This might be the end of this one. This may very well be the end of this one. It is certainly beginning to look that way. Move up a little bit more. We're into black screen. Into black screen. I am thinking at this point that he's done. And that is all that I have for you on this Thursday evening. As always, I'd like to thank everybody here for spending some of your Thursday with us here on Negative 43 TV. We always appreciate it so very, very much. Let me see here. As far as programming notes go, the next one may be Saturday Madness. At some point in time, I have to start working on another movie. I've got the video for it and everything. We're just ready to go on all of that. So I'll probably start working on that tomorrow. And the next time that I will see you, we'll be here for Saturday Madness, which starts now at 6:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the United States of America. And I'll see you then for absolute sure. I can't wait. I think I have a really, really good show for us. I really do. So time to bring up the house lights and go home. I'm Richbartone. And until the next time, I'll talk to you.